first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First and 10, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Got some room at the 30. Ebron caught left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. They come out here in the eye. First down and goal. The offense knocking up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And some space here. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, Ryan flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Shift together here from the D-line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down following the run. Freeman again. And Freeman lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Runs through the contact. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good help in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. An update over in Soldier Field, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The motion man is Tate. A second down run for Abdullah. And he's got some space here. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
We always talk about how important speed is in the game of football. Deion Jones may be an undersized middle linebacker, but his speed allows him to get to just about anywhere on the field and make a play.
And between he and Keanu Neal, the Falcons took the top 2 spots in the NFL in terms of rookie tacklers a season ago. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And on 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Stafford. And Tate's got it. 9 yards on the play and a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Stafford on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. On second down, here's Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Ryan is going to let this one go deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Second down following the incompletion. Play action. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Try to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
To throw on second down at Stafford. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have it.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Just continues to develop as a premier corner in the NFL. Had a monster Super Bowl against New England. His ability to read, diagnose patterns was the key to his pick 6 in that game.
9 career interceptions into the season and another one right there. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Ryan on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now it's Ryan. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Stafford on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Drew Brees, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here now come the Falcons. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Saubert with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year, but just 357 yards. And the wideout in motion. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A shotgun snap for Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example.
The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Following the penalty, they'll duel him. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 2nd down. Stafford throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adrian Claymore in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Falcons now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing is Stafford, and that's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Single, 21. Gun.
On second down, Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They come out here in the I. 1st and goal here from the 2. They'll look to run with Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Now Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, It leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.